Welcome back to the channel, folks. In today's video, we discuss a topic that is actually consumer friendly and a good thing. This might impact some people, so it'd be worth celebrating. And then for those of you looking to see the industry get more competitive and a situation where customers get more, this is something that obviously is worth mentioning. All right, so this article printed by Sebastian over at Phone Arena discusses some changes at a T-Mobile MVNO known as Ultra Mobile. They were in the Mint Mobile acquisition. It was kind of part of that whole package deal. And not a lot of people know about Ultra Mobile, but they've got this set of plans that involve kind of some lower amounts of data, but with an increase in data allotment with no change to price, it would really increase value. So there's a low-cost $15 plan that includes a half a gig of data now, and it used to be 250 meg. So they're essentially doubling that particular plan. And then the $19 plan goes from 3 gig to 4 gig. So that's a nice little boost too. And then for the higher tier, there's a $39 plan that's getting a pretty nice boost from 15 gig to 24 gig, which is cool because then, I think most people fall into, some kind of a category of using between like 10 and 20 gigs of data, right? So there might be some months where they might use a little extra, or they might use a little bit more than, like say 10 or 15. With that extra allowance going to 24 gigs, that's a pretty nice bonus. Now, in my opinion, those aren't for power users. I know a lot of you out there use more than that, right? I've listened, I've read all the comments. People on Boost have complained about being restricted at times with data allotments and things of that nature. And we're spoiled. We've been given unlimited data plans. We've had them for a long time. But there may be a situation where you don't want to spend as much money, right? And like here's one, for example, that's more of a high data usage, right? The $59 Ultra Unlimited Plus plan has no data limits, but now includes 25 gigs of hotspot data plus more international credit. So this is pretty cool. And I mentioned the Mint Mobile acquisition, and that might be worth thinking about because I think in that particular instance, if Mint Mobile was to see an additional boost to their data allotments, that would really boost the value. We know that, we've specifically partnered with Mint Mobile, and our link is in the description for that if you guys want to check out their deals. But if this was to find its way there too as a boost, because remember, T-Mobile owns these companies now. If T-Mobile was to boost or decide to boost those data plans too, that would become major value. It's already a great deal, one of the best in the industry. So that would be large as well. So I think maybe there's a situation where T-Mobile's looking to be a little bit more competitive. Their flanker brands are looking to garner some share taking. Maybe there's been a lot of that happening for other brands. For example, I think cable's been growing pretty well. And then from the prepaid side, you've seen Total Wireless really see a nice little renaissance and get pretty busy. A lot of people, fan favorites of the visible plans. And then, of course, Cricket with very low churn rate. Metro, I don't think they've been growing all that much lately, right? So they might be trying to do something with some other brands. We'll have to wait and see how this all plays out, but that's a pretty nice little boost. What do you guys think of the deals from Ultra? And, maybe they sweeten the pot for Mint potentially in the future. Does that make them more viable options for you? Let me know. Drop me some comments. And what do you think about this trend for T-Mobile? I like it. I like to see T-Mobile get more competitive in the prepaid space. But what's your thoughts and opinions? Drop them for me. Like, share, subscribe. Check out some more videos. We'll see you guys soon on the next one.